Hi students, I want to talk to you a little bit about WIOA. WIOA stands for Workforce Innovations Opportunities Act. What WIOA is it's a federal grant program, meaning that it's nationwide and a grant is something that you don't have to pay back. So this grant will look at a community's specific employment needs. And in our area, they have determined that we need people to fill jobs like welders, we need CNAs, we need nurses, we need truck drivers. So anything that's going to be in a high demand field and that is going to be a relatively quick training process, but does require some training. So it could be something as quick as the CNA program, which is just 8 weeks, or it could be a longer program like the nursing program, which can be 2 or more years. But anything within that 2-ish or less years time frame to train for that has a need in our community is probably going to qualify for WIOA funding. So that could be a lot of different things. So there are a couple different ways that you can access the WIOA funds. One of them is through the adult category. Adult category would be 25 years old and older. I'm not 100% sure on what the qualifiers are. I believe if you get things like SNAP, then you're automatically going to qualify for it. So I think it's more based on income, possibly if you've been unemployed for a long time and are receiving unemployment benefits, that might be another way. Again, don't quote me on it, but I think that is an eligibility factor. Now, if you are a youth, which would be in the 17 to 24 category, you can automatically qualify for this program if you do not have a high school diploma and you do not have your GED yet. So then if you are still working on your GED, you are considered out of school youth. And since you're in a program, you're not a school youth. So with that automatic eligibility, as long as you're going for a WIOA eligible program, they can cover all of your costs. We have to get in all of your paperwork before you complete your GED though. So typically what happens is when a student has finished their first GED test, that's when I'm going to start working with them on their application. So that way we can get everything turned in before you get your GED, so you still automatically qualify under that out of school youth category. And this program covers 100% of your tuition costs. They can cover materials costs, like if you have to pay for a welding kit or steel-toed boots if you're in that program. That can be a lot of money, but they'll cover that for you. So I believe they can cover up to $15,000 in their program, and pretty much any program that you would pick at John Wood would be less than that $15,000, even when you include textbooks and materials, all that kind of stuff. So that's how they are able to cover 100% of your costs by doing this program. Why does this program exist? Well, the program exists because the government wants to see that its citizens are productive members of society, meaning that they have jobs that are able to sustain their family. They're able to have a good wage so they can have a good quality of life. If a person makes a good income, they're more likely to spend their money going out to eat. And when you go out to eat, as you know, there's taxes at the end. Or when you go clothing shopping, again, there's sales tax. So with those tax dollars, I know everyone thinks of taxes as being bad things, but they can be used for good reasons. So taxes help fund our public schools. They help build bridges and roads and that kind of thing. So that's why these programs exist, is because they want to get people in demand careers where we need people in transportation, we need those truck drivers, we have to fill those positions, and we want people to have good paying jobs so they can be contributing to society with, or contributing to the economy by purchasing things, by going out to eat, and then that in turn helps other people in our same community by investing in the local public schools and other things. So it's a really, really wonderful program. This program is housed at Two Rivers Regional Cooperation, and that's the staff members that will go through your application and enter it into the database so that you can qualify for the funding. I will help you through the application process, and I know the staff members at Two Rivers pretty well, so if they ever need additional information from you, like if we've forgotten a document or you still haven't turned in your birth certificate or something like that, they'll contact me and we'll make sure that you can get that in. So they're great to work with as well. So hopefully you've learned a lot about the WIOA program and that it's appealing to you. Any opportunity to pay for college, trade school, anything like that to further your education, to get you a career versus a job. A career, again, is something that's going to really give you those high earning head of household incomes versus a job. Isn't necessarily going to pay all your bills, and a job might not be something that you want to do for a very long time, whereas a career is something that's going to be rewarding and help you throughout your life. So talk to me about the WIOA program. I would love to help you with that, and thanks for watching.